Hey there, welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to talk about whether hypnosis is real or fake. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about hypnosis and whether it is real or fake and what the signs of it are and stuff like that. So, my name is Jesse Lewis. I've been an entertainer for, well, since 2007, performing stage hypnosis. I wrote a book on stage hypnosis. I wrote a bunch of stuff on hypnotherapy as well. And I really do bring a lot of fun to different corporate events all over the world. And I wanted to answer a few of the questions that a lot of people have about hypnosis because, frankly, a lot of people are really, really confused. In today's video, I'm going to talk about whether hypnosis is real or whether it's fake and explain how to spot the difference. It really is that simple. It really is that easy. And if you want to learn all about hypnosis and reality, then keep watching. So, one of the most asked questions in my line of work of a hypnotist is, does hypnosis actually exist? And the truth is, kind of confusing. You see, hypnosis is subjective to you and the people around you, and it really is a private experience that each of us experiences differently. Now, that might be a little bit confusing. The truth is, yes, it does exist, but sometimes it doesn't. You see, there's really two different kinds of hypnosis. There's stage hypnosis, which is what I do, and then there's hypnotherapy, which is something else I do, which is completely and totally different. You see, hypnotherapy is used to change people's habits and their desires and their wants, their needs, and to make them have bigger and better dreams and to create goals and to really motivate people to change the things that they want to change. Whereas stage hypnosis is just that. It's hypnosis on stage. Now, as a hypnotist, as a comedy hypnotist specifically on stage, there's a real big difference between doing hypnotherapy and doing comedy hypnosis. You see, on stage, the truth is, it doesn't matter if they're hypnotized or not as long as they're following my directions. That's it. That's the only thing that matters, if they're following my directions. You see, for me on stage, the difference between hypnosis there and the hypnosis in a hypnotherapy room is that on stage, the only thing that matters is that they're following my directions. In a hypnotherapy room or session, the only thing that matters is that they are hypnotized, that they will have that life-changing event happen to them, and that they will continue to change and develop for new and better habits. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, how do you spot the difference between what hypnosis is and what it isn't? Well, on stage, it's real simple. If somebody's following my directions, that's all I care about. As far as I'm concerned, they are hypnotized. That's the definition of hypnosis on stage. But if you're in a hypnotherapy setting and you're a client, for instance, for stopping smoking or weight loss or anxiety or something like that, and you're going to a hypnotherapist, well, there are some signs of hypnosis that you can probably check. One of them is compliance. And that's something the hypnotherapist will check with you. They'll probably do a pre-test where they bring your fingers together or something like that, or they'll get you to stare off into the distance and slow your eyelids will get heavier, or they'll do what's called the light and heavy arm test, which I'll be covering in an upcoming video. And those really are tests that the hypnotherapist is doing to check your compliance, to see if you are complying with the suggestions. Because if you comply with one thing, you have a much higher chance of complying with the next thing and getting into that really deep state of hypnosis where you will have lasting, amazing change. Now, some people also ask, well, what if that person is just faking it up on stage? That's perfectly fine with me. They still fall under the definition of what I believe is hypnosis on stage, which is if somebody's following my directions. There is no such thing as faking it. Now, in hypnotherapy, there are different levels of hypnosis. So the deeper you go in hypnosis during hypnotherapy, the better chance you have of affecting lifelong change. And I've seen it many times where someone will stop smoking the same day that they have a hypnotherapy session, or they'll lose weight within a very short time of having a hypnotherapy session. Those are signs that you've had a successful hypnotherapy session. Some of the things that people do during hypnosis, and it's a very subjective thing. So some of the things that people feel, I guess, during hypnosis are a sense of relaxation. But that's not always true, because sometimes during hypnotherapy, the hypnotherapist will get you to imagine a traumatic, but not too traumatic event to help you get to the next point. For instance, with a phobia cure, it's one of the things is you imagine your phobia. Other things that you may feel during hypnosis are a sense of relaxation where you're breathing in and out, where you allow yourself to relax and you listen to that hypnotist's voice and it almost becomes the only thing that's there. During a hypnotherapy session, most people will also be able to hear the hypnotist talking the entire time. One thing that's really, really common during hypnotherapy is memory disappearing. It really is common, where they won't remember the complete session, but it's still effective. Which is why I suggest that if you do go for hypnotherapy, you get a recording of your session, a video recording, like this one, where the hypnotherapist is live and you can see that they're not doing anything untoward to you. I want to thank you for watching this video. I really hope I explained what hypnosis is and what it isn't. Oh, the definition of hypnosis is the bypass of the critical factor and the establishment of acceptable suggestive thinking. All that means is you are saying yes to the hypnotist. That's it. That's really it. And with hypnotherapy, by the way, it's like reprogramming a computer. That's right. Your mind is like a computer. So all a hypnotherapist is really doing is installing new software in your mind. Kind of a crazy idea, right? But we all have done that before, installed a new app on our phone or a new program on our computer. And that's all the hypnotherapist is doing. Changing out your computer memory and stuff and fixing it. Simple as that. That's how we change and affect change in clients. Now, thanks for watching this video. My name is Jesse Lewis. I am the guy who gives tips on all this stuff, as well as how to hire entertainment, how to look for a good hypnotist, how to come to a hypnotherapy session successfully, and generally to have a great fun time on stage. That's my primary job, is doing stage hypnosis all over the country and bringing great live entertainment all over the place. So at this point in the video, you know the difference between stage and real hypnotherapy. And I want to thank you for watching. In next week's video, I'm going to go over that test that we talked about, the light and heavy hand test. I'm going to show you how you can experience hypnosis live in your own home over video and what it is really about. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, you know the deal. Talk to you next week.